Joanna. Certainly not, of course, the result you wanted, but a very incredibly entertaining, competitive, fun fight tonight. How did you feel? Obviously, not getting the win, but how did you feel about your performance this evening?
I'm very proud of myself, and I feel totally different than we met last time at the Garden in November. Like, I wanna smile and I feel great, and I'm very proud of myself. So I'm totally fine. I'm in good mood, not like last time at the Garden when I met you guys. And when I heard when I heard Bruce Buffer saying the numbers, how the judges scored the card, I was like, okay, I expected that I was going to win by split decision, but when I heard the difference, I was like, okay, we've got the win easy, even same my coaches. So it was really big surprise, and the numbers don't lie. 142 to 84, and landed 132 strikes from me, 83 from Rose. That's the answer. That's the answer.
Were you guys scoring the rounds as you went along? Do you do that in the corner? Do you know what rounds you thought you won? Because
yeah, we thought like the second round was like super like close, but man, like more kicks from me, and I felt great. You could see me like she got out from the third round, and I was more than ready to go with every round. I could fight 10 more rounds, and at the end, every break, I was like on my feet, ready to go. And that's the thing. If I knew that they were like scoring the cards like this, I didn't leave the fight in judges' hands, but I felt like I could do more even, But I felt I was winning the fight. And I'm not complaining like that I lost or not. I'm really different fighter. I have done so much for myself and for this sport. I feel great.
Joanna, last thing for me, you're focused on positivity and the changes and all those good things, but where do you go from here? We've seen throughout history, it's tough sometimes for, a challenger to be 0-2 against a champion to get that third fight. Do you feel like the fight tonight deserves a third fight somewhere down the line, or do you have to focus on other goals for now?
Of course. Right now, I spent like a long 10 weeks in Coconut Creek training with my coaches, Mikey Brown, Katel Kubis, Phil Daru, Daya Davis, Kelson, and other people from ATT. Far away from my family right now. I want to just go on vacation on Tuesday and go back to Poland on Sunday next week. I just enjoy my time, that's it. And I will see, but I feel like, man, this fight was so close, And like I said, people were asking why I've got the rematch, and if I was going to give the rematch if I won the fight. But I was the champ for a reason, for a long time. So I think there is not born yet a female fighter who is going to tie Ronda Rousey's record or my record.
Joanna, is this tougher for you to take than the first loss where you get knocked out and you're clearly on this one when you feel like you win? Is it a tougher loss to accept?
Actually, it's easier, man. I was so successful in my fighting career, and I'm proud of myself. That's it, I see losing totally different way, And like I said, my first fight with Rose, the weight cut really impact my performance. 14 hours of weight cut, of dying. So you could imagine how my body felt in the first fight. But I gave everything I had this time.
And then I just was wondering, your kicks were very effective, and you had a lot of welts on her leg. Did you feel like that, wasn't maybe taken into account enough because, you were doing damage to her lead leg with your kicks?
Say again, the first part of the question?
Just saying, did you feel like maybe they didn't score the kicks well enough, because it seems like you did a lot of damage to her lead leg, and did you feel like maybe that was something that was overlooked?
Let's see how she's going to walk tomorrow.
Quick question over here. You already answered the weight cut question, so I'll skip that, but is 125 still a possibility for the future, or do you want to come back and try and fight Rose again?
We will see. When I've been competing in Muay Thai and MMA before I joined the UFC, I was competing in 125 and it was easy. But I put on great work with my diet, this camp for first 5 weeks. I dropped my weight to 128, so I was pretty light the whole camp. After that, I started working with George Lockhart, but I used my knowledge as well. But we put on great work, so we will see. I feel great in 115 division, but you know, we will see. We will see where I will go after the vacation. I will sit and talk to Dana, to the matchmakers.
A question for Joanna. She said afterwards that she felt heavy, that she wasn't technical, she didn't seem happy with her performance. What did you make of her compared to the first time? I know it's a much longer fight, but what did you think of her performance?
She feel like it was good or not?
She seemed critical of herself. She said she felt heavy and
Heavy?
not very technical, she said.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. You know, the first round always is like about reading each other, you know? So, I don't know. I'm not Rose. I'm Joanna, and I know that I put on a hell of great performance and great fight tonight.
Do you recall, I know it's kind of fresh, but do you recall specifically which rounds you thought you won for sure?
I don't know. I must sit and talk to my coaches again, watch the fight. But the second round, I thought was split. We saw the judges' cards. Everyone was scoring different round for different fighter. But the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie, and the significant strikes are telling the truth, you know.
JJ over here. I know you're fresh off the loss, but how much longer do you see yourself fighting?
You want me to stop fighting?
No. I said, how much longer do you see yourself fighting?
I don't know. We will see. We will see. We will see.
And do you think the performance you had tonight would beat anybody else in the division?
Hey, come on. You can see the other female strawweights fighting and compare me to them. Come on. They cannot compare themselves to me. They cannot. They all are only jealous and talking too much, you know, all the time. I'm telling to them, bow down, bow down. I'm the queen.
Is there anybody particularly you want to see in your next fight?
Say again?
Anybody particularly you want to see in your next fight? Anybody particular do you want to see in your next fight?
I don't know. The best. The best. Thank you, guys.